it's important to understand what the 5G is doing and what they say it's doing. We're told on the IEEE beamforming document that this technology cooked your eyes like eggs in World War II. And you all need to understand these are military weapons. These are assault frequencies. If you garner nothing more than that, that's what you need to know. It's microwave radiation warfare is what this is.
To the National Press Club, Federal Communications Commission Chairman Tom Wheeler. It's an honor to be here at the National Press Club. The first generation wireless 1G was voice. The second generation 2G allowed both talk and text. The third generation 3G, the internet, in a limited way. And today's technology, 4G, completed that digital migration. But if anyone tells you that they know the details of what 5G is going to become, run the other way. But if anyone tells you that they know the details of what 5G is going to become, run the other way.
So, just where did this 5G military-grade weaponry come from? What if I said it came from the Ruskies? I'm looking at a declassified and approved for release document from May 10th, 2012. I'm looking at a document right now. It says translations on USSR, science and technology, biomedical sciences, effects of non-ionizing electromagnetic radiation. From August 3rd, 1977. So when they tell you that this has never been tested on anyone, that they don't know the effects it will have, do you believe them? What if I said arterial pressure as related to exposure to low intensity microwaves and high temperature? Reactivity of bone marrow. Megakaryocytes, don't even make me, your bone marrow it's going to affect. Radiating. Contraction function of the myocardium in patients suffering from rheumatoid arthritis with microwave therapy. Effect of different SHF energy levels on the functional state of the body. It's going to affect the body in many ways. Effects on the organism, the body, your cells. Everything about life will be affected with dire consequences from this microwave millimeter technology that is being rolled out by the stadiums, rolled out by the schools, rolled out by the shopping mall, party sheeple, rolled out in your neighborhood, every 2 to 10 homes. As you can see right here in this video, a nice juicy death tower looming over the unawares, microwaving and radiating the hell out of the unsuspecting, the unawares. And we're trying to wake you up. They're going to be disguising these, if you live in subtropical areas, as palm trees. If you live in, say, Georgia, pine trees. In the steeple of your church. In the signs at the mall. And then outright in your face. And of this document, you can find on the Fulton Informer, just type in 5gdangers.com and see for yourself the declassified and approved for release document that it contains information because they know what they're doing. The influence of electrical fields of an electrical power transmission line on service personnel, electric and magnetic properties of biological membranes. It's going to affect everything, and they know what they're doing. Biological effect of millimeter radio waves, effect of the Earth's magnetic field, and the list goes on and on and on. So there you go, booyah. From 1977, it appears that this technology, from what I'm reading, came from the Ruskies. As I open up another document, go to cia.gov/library/reading room, or just merely type in what I did. 5G Russia millimeter waves, and you can call up this document, which has also been approved for release. And it appears that it did come from the Ruskies. And we took it, and we're taking the ball and running with it. Putting cell towers everywhere. Everywhere. On light posts. On playgrounds. Football stadiums. Baseball stadiums. Everywhere the sheep will flock to. This is where they're putting them. And they're putting them in your neighborhood to further radiate you. This is going to have catastrophic, dire consequences. Think about the Georgia Guidestones. What does that say about population? Been over that many times. So it's not bad enough that the GMOs, the vaccines with Section 13 of the pamphlet you're not given, tells us not tested for carcinogenic, DNA mutation, or infertility potential. So our food system's been hijacked. Your health care, put that in quotes, it has already been hijacked for decades. The air pollution is coming out of the planes, chemtrails, geoengineering, however you want to phrase it. Your water supply is tainted, even though there's fresh water underground. And they're rolling out the 5G, the nail in the coffin, the AI, the automated car driving, the smart pavement, the smart cities, everything tied into it. And they want to Neuralink you into this matrix. They want you to take the chip. They already got your smartphones on your wrist, radiating you. You already have the AirPods in your ears, cooking your brain, or what's left of it, you party sheeple. And they're going to put the cell towers everywhere, not just in the city, but also in small towns. Cleveland, Georgia, Noonan, Sebastian, and anywhere in between, up and down, all around. It's lockdown, folks, because no one's waking up. We need critical mass awareness, folks. You've seen the cancer centers of America exploding all over the place. They look like palaces, but they're not palaces of pleasure. It looks more like doom. And the more you turn around and talk to people, you just can't avoid hearing about the C word, right? It's become an epidemic, but we ain't seen nothing yet. The tsunami is coming. And this is going to be total control. The LED lights in your neighborhood, on the streets, are also part of the beast system. It is weaponized lights. Go look that one up. Go look up Li-Fi. Go look up WiGig. If you accept 5G, then you're going to accept WiGig into your home, which is 5G, which is Wi-Fi on steroids. This is going to be called cause an asphyxiation of sorts. Your body absorbs oxygen at 60 gigahertz, and that's exactly what they can run this at, to rob you of whatever oxygen's left out of the chemtrailed air. You better wake up, folks. This is serious business. Did you know it was reported in numerous works of the 1950s and 60s that there are hemodynamic changes of a vagotonic nature, usually evaluated as specific reactions of the organism to radio waves. You don't think they don't know what's going to happen? You don't think they don't know what they're doing? Of course they know what they're doing, but they're going to tell you that they don't, which is still totally ignoramus if they don't know the ramifications of technology that hasn't been studied yet. To roll it out is ignorant, if it's born out of ignorance. But to roll it out knowing full well what the dire consequences will be is all the more sinister. So what will it take? What will it take? This is Atlanta. I live 30 minutes south of it. Atlanta's getting hammered by radiation. I have a cheapy EMF detector that can actually pick up all the radiation. That's how much there is of it. From the northern perimeter all the way to the southern perimeter. Towers everywhere. And they got smart meters in the apartment buildings clustered, and the radiation's through the roof. But they want to talk about managing the solar radiation management. That's what Harvard said. They're spraying the skies because they say there's just too much radiation coming from it. Yet, your cell phone, radiation. AirPods, radiation. Smartwatch, radiation. Cell towers, radiation. 5G, compounded radiation. And I found out from Jamie Lee of A Plain Truth for You, Plain Truth 3, that from a book he read, that if you're a smoker, you're pretty much getting the equivalent of 250 x-rays per year because it's radioactive compounds in your westernized tobacco. Stark contrast from Amazon tobacco, which is actually used for health, medicinal purposes. But everything's tainted here, isn't it? You have fake news, a lot of fake people, fake clouds in the sky, chemtrails, GMOs. I've spoken to many people from other countries. They don't have organic food. Everything there is organic. They were surprised to see a label here in the States saying organic. What will it take, folks? We're in a race against time. We're in a race against time. What can you do? Help sound the alarm. What could you do? Share this content. What could you do? Let's get on the same page and go to City Council. Let's collectively reach sound the alarm and reach critical mass awareness. Say no. Do you consent to getting radiated? I mean, you've already consented to getting sprayed like a roach. You brought the AirPods into your ears. You brought the smartwatch onto your body. The Fitbit to radiate you. Seems like you're consenting to a lot. Now, you see the giant juicy cell tower looming. You know that 5G is going to be 4G on steroids. Militarized weaponry on the population. Cloaked, disguised, marketed as download your movie in 30 seconds or less. Because this is the microwave society. Everything has to be fast. And how ironic that the microwave society is about to be microwaved. If the asleep do not wake up before 2020 or by it. That's how little time we have, folks. If you haven't received the shock treatment from this, you will. If you do nothing, if you say nothing, which means you consent to the real. And if they succeed in rolling out the 5G, there's going to be more of this popping up from coast to coast. And that truly will be a shock treatment for many. Wake up. Wake up, folks. This is serious business. Don't believe the lie. It's not about downloading your movie. It's not about faster technology. It's about the end game. Georgia Guidestones, dgall.com. Go look it up.